It's buzzing in here ahead of Game 3. And we'll be back in a minute to get it started. Baseball from the Lone Star State. We've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the Los Angeles Angels and the Texas Rangers. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. We're looking forward to what's sure to be a dramatic Game 3, Chris.
And Boog, this is as close to an elimination game as you can get without it actually being one. Going down 3-0 would more or less just end this thing. So this game's going to tell us whether we're going to have a real series in store for us or if we're just going to be packing our bags and going home.
A lot of people feel these teams are more evenly matched. The first two games would indicate. So we'll see if we get a bounce back performance in this one. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And starting this one, Jack Leiter. What should we keep an eye on here?
Four-pitch guy, he's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know the guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Kicks and fires. Way inside. That one missing inside.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Falls it in for the out. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. Singy, we're looking at a really young lineup here, so not much experience, but it also means they're going to bring a lot of energy to the table most days.
Well, we're in a golden age of young players. I mean, these players, they're getting up to the majors. They're dominating from a young age, bringing home plenty of hardware early in their careers. I mean, before they even get to free agency. So, you know, when you consider all of that, I love seeing the kind of energy that a team like this brings to the yard every day in and day out.
Right-hander kicks, deals, and that's off the inside edge. Now 2-0. One out, base is empty. Right field, down the line, and that one slices foul. The wind of the pitch. Right side. Sizing this one up. Makes the grab for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Mike Trout. And first offering is fouled off. Trout getting the start in right. Hitting third in the lineup. And he's a former Gold Glover in the American League. Oh, that fastball drilled him.
Well, that one might sting for a bit, but it helps the team and it boosts the OBP boost. Sometimes that trade-off is worth it, but sometimes it's not.
Now here is Mike Engel. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Next offering misses down and away. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in Game 3 of the ALCS. And another ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Check on the runner. Trout back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Up the middle. Out number 3. Angels leave one. And now the Rangers will get their shot in a scoreless ball game. This is the American League Championship Series on the show. And we're back. Showing the slab in today's game. Kyle Harrison. How about a scouting report on him?
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Alejandro Osuna. The pitch. That misses the zone. Ball 1. To the right side. The rise. Sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting second.
And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. Next up for Texas, Josh Smith. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Base hit, center field.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And there's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
A couple of singles back-to-back. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Isaac Paredes in the box now. Takes strike 1. Fouled off. He was late.
The last thing he wants is pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
The rise. There's one. What a double. Leiter back to work. Let's talk about great individual postseasons. One that really sticks out to me is Ricky Anderson in 1989. He hit .441 with 3 homers and 11 stolen bases. Series championship. Here comes a pitch. Not close with that one. And a count 1-2.
Man, when I think about great postseason performances, hard to top Carlos Beltran in 2004. 8 homers and 6.
Oh, now a great stop. And very nicely done for the out.
Look at how he dives right there. He's able to pop up to both knees. Not enough time to get to his feet, but he threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
Ronald Acuna Jr. now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Outside low. And that is ball 1. And here it comes. Foul ball there.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
One down, base is empty. High in the air, out to right. Falls it in, 2 away. And next for L.A., Mike Bagley. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. 2 outs, base is empty. There's a swing and a drive. And that should be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he's there with a double.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So man aboard, Nolan Schanuel, the next to hit for the Angels. The other way. Makes the catch. And that'll do it. Back in Arlington. And now Edmundo Sosa.
Second baseman.
And a pitch. That's in there. And that is strike one. Inside corner at the knees for a strike. Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Bergen, something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter.
Here's Josh Young. That's whipped, and this one could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-bagger.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here's Logan Davidson. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Trout pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. And now the right fielder. That one misses. And that's ball 1. The Rangers looking to strike first here in game 3. Swing and a miss. And the count even 1-1. And the slider just misses.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
High fly ball, right field. Trout is there. Corrals it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Rangers leave 1. We'll move to the... Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd. Scoreless game. Now it's the DH for the Angels. Tommy Pike. And the right-hander back to work. Swings and misses. 4-1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pick.
Kicks and deals. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Paredes makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 away. And next for the Angels, Zach Neto. And first offering is fouled off. Nobody on. Hard hit left side. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
You know, 2-out errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden you got another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity they're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Good steal of second right there, and now the table is set for the middle of this order to drive in the first run of this ball game. I like that they're trying to manufacture some offense early on.
And that one wrapped foul. And there's a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And that one goes straight to the backstop. Neto up to third on the wild pitch.
Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job of reading it. Gets to third base, now just 90 feet away.
Mike Engel, the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
The batter, the third baseman,
Mike Engel, the next to hit for the Angels. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off.
Now, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
And fouled off. Pickoff throw, and diving back is Trout. Neto, the runner at third. Trout at first. 2 out of the inning.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
That missed by a lot. And that's ball 1. And that's downstairs and outside. Two now. In the air, left field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. Angels strand a couple, and we're still knotted at 0. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the 3rd. And here's the rookie catcher, Frank Rodriguez. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. And ball 1. And he deals. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. The lefty fires. This to center field. Sizes this one up. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
now batting, center fielder.
So the batting order turns over. And stepping in is the speedy Alejandro Osuna. That misses. Ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And another ball. One down, base is empty. Center field. Acuna there. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down. Now it's going to be Josh Smith. Up the middle. Arise. Tosses to first. And that is the inning. Nothing doing for the Rangers. And we are still scoreless. Here in Game 3 of the American League Championship Series. Here's the left fielder, James Wood. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Wood, 24 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. That smash towards center. Osuna makes the grab, 1 down. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Flied to right. His first time. And there's a foul ball. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Next one misses, and now it's even 1-1. Rip to third. Paredes fires over to first. And that quickly 2 away. Here's the power hitting catcher, Mike Bagley. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Two outs. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. 4th inning underway, no score. Next pitch is outside, and it's 2-2. This to third, and that chance handled. Fires across the diamond. Angels retired 1-2-3. Angels go quiet. And we're back. And the batter now, Corey Seager. The pitch. Little chopper rolls foul.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Oh, 2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The shortstop takes a ball. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. That one hops against the fence. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Acuna has it sized up, makes the catch, and there's one gone. Edmundo Sosa stepping in for the Rangers. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Seager over at second, 1 down. Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter. In the back of the mind, you're wondering with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay back, let your hands work, stay in the middle of the field.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Hammered down the line, should be extra bases. Around third. The throw in. He's in safely at second as a run scores on the play.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
And now the DH, Josh Young. And a foul ball left side.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Throws to first, and there's 2 down. Up next for the Rangers, Logan Davidson. And a foul ball. And a curve is down and in. And another ball. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That's a little bit low.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Under it is Acuna to make the grab. And that will end the inning. Rangers get 1 on the RBI double. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back at Globe Life Field, we go to the top of the 5th. And here's the first baseman, Nolan Schanuel. And that one fouled off.
You know, these Angels, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Left-hand hitter waits. Fought off foul. Righty to the plate. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. That one felt good. His second homer this series, and this game is tied. It's 1-1.
This game is breathing new life thanks to that home run, and that's exactly what they needed.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And here is Tommy Pike. Nobody on, nobody out. And we're at the top of the fifth. That one missed.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That clips the zone. 1-2.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
And the 2-2. This one in the air, right field. And he makes the catch. And there's one away. Back to the top of the Angels lineup. So in now for the Angels, Luis Arias. That one fouled off. On the ground right side, Sosa throws to first in time. So up next, Zach Neto. Just missed.
That's inside.
Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that means Mike Trout will have a chance to hit. Now Trout gets a chance to hit. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
That one lifted to left. Moving under it. And makes the grab. And that is that. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. All even at 1 apiece. Back in Arlington. Now it's the right fielder, number 88.
Right fielder, Louis at bat.
Harrison back to work. There's the strike.
Well, these Rangers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
That misses, and the count 1-2. Wouldn't chase that time. And the pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Out to short. Neto sends it across to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Popped up. Shanoel gets under it. Drops into the glove. 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Osuna lays off down low as he digs in. Rangers go down quickly there. Score remains tied 1-1. We're back, and they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, Alejandro Rosario. And now it's the Angels cleanup batter, Mike Engel. And a pitch. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
You know, Boog, you always say how important it is to have a good feel for the game. I say after the game, you step into the box, I'll throw some fastballs at you.
No, actually, I think we're good, Chris. Oh, he can't hang on. There's one. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Over to Seager, and that's 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Josh Smith. On the corner for a strike. 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Seager stands in now. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Close but call the ball. And the count is filled up. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Oh, now he's got 2 runners on after that walk, and things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations, so he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
First and second, no outs. Next to left-hander out of the bullpen, Adrian Morejon. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Right through there for a strike.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
The rise. Over to second. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Sosa in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Ball to strike. Hot shot to third. In plenty of time to first, and the inning is over. One left for Texas. Score remains deadlocked at 1. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Angels catcher, Mike Bagley. The wind of the pitch. Line drive, base hit, right center field. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And now it's going to be Nolan Schanuel. Oh, 1 down. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Oh, great stop. Over to Seager. On to first in time. Double play.
Perfectly timed dive right there to knock the ball down. He gets up and flips it to the second baseman to start that 4-6-3 double play. Tell you what, that is the pitcher's best friend.
And now Tommy Pike. Big swing and a miss. And it's fouled away. The wind to kick the pitch. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom of the 7th. Now it's the DH, Josh Young. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Morejon. In his 9th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a slurve, a splitter, and he works in a sinker. Checks his swing. Now it appeal to first. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Davidson in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that's in the dirt.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Bases empty, one away here in the late stages of Game 3. That just misses, and it's 2-2.
It's a good take.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. On to first. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split-fingered fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Found back our way, and that's out of play. Ground ball left side. Neto whips it across. What a play, inning over, and the Rangers set down in. And we're back for the top of the 8th. Luis Arias stands in. A wind in the pitch. On the ground right side, and he picks it up and he'll put it in his pocket. And a pitch. Way outside, and the count is 1-1. And it skips in the dirt. And that one ripped into right. 1 away.
Good piece of hitting right there. Nice hard line drive to the outfield. You're trying to get on base, represent that go-ahead run. Can't hang your head on that at all.
Ripped on a line. That's out number 2.
Great swing of the bat right there. Trying to get on as that go-ahead run. He just wasn't able to find a hole.
High chopper to third. And he grabs it in foul ground. 2 outs. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In with the double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out. It's not often someone hits a baseball this hard. It's worthy of the StatCast treatment, Singy.
Well, I was anxious to see what that exit velo would be, and wow, 116 miles per hour. StatCast absolutely lives for these moments. You know, it's so cool to get that kind of data back almost instantly.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the catcher, Frank Rodriguez. Ben Joyce taking over on the mound.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
The pitch. And fouled off. Right-handed reliever. Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike. Struck him out looking. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Next to hit, Alejandro Osuna. Swing and a miss, strike one. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That misses the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Way upstairs. The count now 2-2. Goes down looking.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Smith, the next to hit, takes outside. And that one missing low. And misses inside. Corey Seager in the on-deck circle for Texas. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 1. And the right-hander deals. Splits the plate. And the count's full. And that's ripped into left. Base hit. And that means Corey Seager will have a chance to hit. And here's Corey Seager to hit. In the air out towards right center. Acuna after it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back at Globe Life Field. Now the left fielder, James Wood. Rosario back to work. Swings through that.
Big time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Wouldn't chase that time. Righty delivers. And he grounds one to the right side. And that one handled. Davidson steps on the bag, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. Here's Acuna now. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Line drive, that's a base hit.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. 112 miles per hour. The ball seemed to explode off the bat right there. He put everything together on that swing, so that's one of those
Acuna runs. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second, and great jump.
Well, in the postseason, I'd say we see more teams playing for 1 run, trying to apply some pressure, and that's exactly the case right here. Speed on the bases, put him in motion, and it worked out. Now time to execute in the batter's box.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. I'm talking about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Down and in, moved his feet. Two now. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
And next for L.A., Nolan Schanuel. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. He's under it. And that's the 3rd out. So Back in Arlington, and now Isaac Paredes. That one catches the zone, and it's 0-1. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. And the righty deals. A little bit low.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And another ball.
That's a really good take.
Struck him out looking. Now here is Edmundo Sosa. That's in for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Bases empty, one away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. And they get the out after the ricochet. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. And welcome back to the ballpark. We're in extras here, and now the designated hitter for the Angels, Tommy Pike. In the air, right field. Puts it away for the out. And next for the Angels, Luis Arias. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Almost got him. On the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Neto stands in now, looks at that one inside. 2 down, nobody on. Here are the top half of the 10th. That's towards center. Osuna in position. He's got it, and that'll do it. Bottom of the inning, and now the first baseman, Logan Davidson. The new pitcher in the game, Brock Burke.
Number 46, Brock Burke.
As the lefty gets to work. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Good eye right there. Kicks and fires. This to third. Zips it to first. And here in the 10th, the leadoff man is out. And now the right fielder. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the last half of the 10th. Fought off foul. Right side, hard hit. Arise onto first. And a couple of quick outs. So next to hit for Texas, Frank Rodriguez. A little out front there as he swings through. Burke, 30 years old now, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2014. Rangers go down in order. Nothing across here. Welcome back, and on the mound to start the 11th inning, Aaron Bummer. Now it's the right fielder, Mike Trout. 1 for 2. And here it comes. That one in the dirt, and it's 1-0. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Hard hit left side. Paredes fires over to first. 1 up, 1 down. Mike Engel getting ready to hit. Both the infield and the outfield shifted over to the right. Fouled off. He was late. One down, base is empty. On the ground. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. That leaves him without a throw, and he's on at first. One down. So in now for the Angels, James Wood. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. On the move. Makes the grab. And there's 2 down. The throw is wild and it gets away. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. To third. Over to Sosa. That's out number 3. Back at Globe Life Field. All set for the bottom of the 11th. Here's the center fielder, Alejandro Osuna. Burke back to work. Ball 1, no strikes. In the air, left field, down the line, brings it in, and there's 1 down. Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. That clips a corner. The pitch. That misses. Now 1-2. Left-hand batter waits. And that's outside. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Ground ball up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. And the winning run is aboard. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
And fouled off. 0-2. Got him! And 2 away now.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
They take the force out, beats him to the bag, and that. And we're back. And now the catcher comes up to him. Mike Bagley. And the pitch. That one hammered, but pulled foul. At the belt and fires. And that one fouled off. And now the lefty swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So digging in, Nolan Shanuel. He's already homered here in this one. Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
Out there to center. Moving back for this one. And there are 2 down. Tommy Pike, the next to hit for the Angels. 0 for 4, a couple of flyouts. He's also grounded out and struck out. Foul ball there. 2 down, nobody on. Pitch misses, and it's 1-1. Two outs. Bounced up the middle. A dive, he's got it. The throw, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Back in Arlington, bottom of the 12th inning now. Now it's the second baseman, Edmundo Sosa. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. Kicks and deals. Gonna count 1-2.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And just misses with that one. Bounce to the right. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. Josh Young now at the plate. That's in there. Next offering misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Ground ball right side. Arise onto first. And that quickly 2 away. Logan Davidson digs in now. And that's through there for a strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
2 down, nobody on. And here in extra innings. And a good eye there.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. They get frozen.
Popped up. Engel makes the catch, inning over. Back now, we're in extras. And there's a new arm on the mound, number 82. Back to the top of the lineup. Now at the plate, Luis Arias. Here comes a pitch. Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground, out to short. Zips it across. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Puts it away for the out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Trout, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. So no. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now number 88. New pitcher in the game for the Angels, Reed Detmers.
Number 49.
And he deals. Lifted in the air, right center field. Trout sizing it up, and there's one down. Frank Rodriguez will hit next. Not even close there. And that is ball one. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Base hit into the outfield. So the one-out hit turns the lineup over. Well, maybe that will end up getting him going.
Yeah, he really simplified there. Kept his shoulders square to the plate and wasn't trying to overswing. I think that's the key for him to have success through the rest of this series.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. Over to first, safe. Stepping in, Josh Smith. That one way inside.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Winning run is at first here in the bottom of the 13th. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count. And that's a fair ball. Around second, on his way to third. Osuna headed for the plate. The relay. Save. Ball game. They walk it off.
Mm-hmm.